For the first time in 2.5 years, the Reserve Bank has cut interest rates. Westpac and the Commonwealth were the first of the 4 major banks to respond to calls from the government and the opposition to pass on the cut to customers in full. Others may follow tomorrow. But in Canberra, party leaders are already rushing to put their spin on the news. Political correspondent Tom Eagleton has more.
It's becoming as much a Cup Day tradition as the office sweep.
Lost in the moment, eh?
Lost in the moment, got scratched.
Backing the Reserve Bank to change interest rates on the first Tuesday in November's become
There we go.
all but a sure bet.
That's extraordinary, isn't it, really? Since the Governor was appointed in July 2006, he's moved every Melbourne Cup Day.
That's amazing.
Did your horse win?
No. Did yours?
No.
The 25 basis points cut was welcomed across the political board.
This is good news for Australian households, and it's desperately needed by Australian households.
Good news for Australian families to help take that bit of pressure off on this Melbourne Cup Day.
A rate rise was odds on as recently as August, but as the bank noted in its decision today, inflation's lost pace as the year enters the final stretch.
So this has given them much more flexibility to deal with the obvious softness in the non-resources part of the economy, in housing, in retail, in manufacturing, and of course the rise that we've recently seen in the unemployment rate.
Importantly, today's decision by the Reserve Bank confirms this government's strong economic management credentials.
We've got a slower economy, we've got less consumer confidence. The Reserve Bank had to act, and it's absolutely got nothing to do with the government other than the fact that the government is contributing to diminishing confidence in the Australian economy.
The government's averted more damage to confidence by forcing an end to the Qantas dispute, but its battle with the opposition over whether it was forewarned about Saturday's dramatic action continues. The government now says it was Tony Abbott who had the advance warning after he appeared to dodge questions on the matter today.
Did anyone want to speak to you or your office prior to Saturday about the possibility of a grounding?
Look, the important thing is that the government was warned repeatedly.
Mr. Abbott, the question was whether your office was forewarned of the dispute. Can you answer that?
Look, my office was in regular contact with Qantas.
When did the Leader of the Opposition know? When did he know that tens of thousands of passengers were going to be stranded? When did he know that workers were going to be locked out?
If I had prior notice of what Qantas was intending, I would hardly have booked myself and my family on Qantas the following day.
The Prime Minister's in the air tonight on her way to the G20 meeting at Cannes in France. Yet another battle will await on her return. Independent MP Tony Windsor says he won't back her mining tax unless the government backs farmers against miners who want to extract coal seam gas on agricultural land.
Predominantly, this is a state government matter to manage land use and resources. But of course, we will discuss Tony Windsor's concerns with him.
But Mr Windsor says it's in the federal government's power to step in. Tom Eagleton, Late Line.